Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound, you or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
I didn't want them to fight. I really like both of those guys. A lot.
Mayweather's very tricky, but at the same time, Crawford will go right-handed and left-handed. So it would be a big problem for Mayweather.
Terence Crawford responded to Floyd Mayweather's challenge with confidence, saying that if they ever stepped into the ring, he would come out on top. He feels his talent, strength, and ability to adjust during a fight would give him the advantage.
Hold up. Yo, yeah, so if he was pound for pound, Floyd was pound for pound, you or Floyd, who would have done that? Who would have won that?
Me.
Oh, okay, I'm just asking. Because Floyd was pound for pound before.
That would have been a hard fight, though.
Man, me versus anybody, I'm gonna always say me.
Okay.
Come on now.
Floyd Mayweather has clearly said he has no interest in fighting Terence Crawford or Errol Spence Jr. in an interview. He explained that he just doesn't like them. This comment sparked curiosity in the boxing world, with fans debating his motives. Some think he avoids fights that don't enhance his legacy or earnings, while others believe he has already proven himself and sees no need to face younger opponents.
I didn't want them to fight. I really like both of those guys. A lot. A lot. You know, I had a chance to hang around Earl. Had a chance to hang around Terrence. And both guys, class act. It would look like I'm leaning towards one guy because I boxed one guy before.
It was beautiful to watch, but also tough to watch to see what happened to Errol. Obviously, we don't wish bad on,
Nobody. The best man won. If I was training him or I was in his corner, I don't think he should be fighting at 147 at all. I don't even think he should be fighting at 154.
Really?
I think he should be fighting at 160 or 168.
Wow.
That's just my honest opinion.
Many experts say Mayweather's career record stands out more than Terence Crawford's. Mayweather faced some of the biggest stars in boxing, while Crawford's opponents haven't always had the same global reputation. Although Crawford has excelled across several weight divisions, critics feel he hasn't yet competed against the high-level fighters that Mayweather did.
Everybody acting like Bud is the second coming of Mayweather. Y'all got the game fucked up. Mayweather actually didn't get hit. Bud gets hit by dudes that, who on Bud's resume is an equivalent of someone on Floyd's resume? So that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Like, Floyd not getting hit by elites, Bud getting hit by non-elites, and somehow y'all think Canelo not about to touch him.
Shane Mosley, a former world champion, praised Floyd Mayweather's dominance during his era. He called Mayweather a careful fighter who still faced top opponents. Mosley noted that while Mayweather was selective about his matches, he consistently beat the best, which made him one of boxing's all-time greats. He highlighted Mayweather's skill, defense, and ring intelligence as unmatched. At the same time, Mosley admitted that Crawford's style could pose a challenge, sparking renewed debate about how Crawford might perform against a prime Mayweather.
Floyd Mayweather, though, is a legendary athlete. What makes a legendary athlete is the one who wants to compete. He's notorious for dodging fights when they should happen.
Floyd is so afraid to lose. He grew up in a different era. In the era that I grew up in, it was who was the best, and I will fight anybody who's in my way.
Right.
Floyd's era, what he created was, we're not gonna lose. If you lose, then everything's messed up. So he wanted to win so bad until he would wait till the guys would be at the right time or weight or age or whatever, past their prime. He waited for the right time to go in there and do what he had to do. But he's a winner. He wants to win. So whatever it takes, not just in the ring, but outside the ring, he's gonna win. He wanted to have the only person to have the O and leave out like that, with just having no loss.
That's killing boxing.
Crawford has accused Floyd Mayweather of using intravenous IV fluids before his fight with Manny Pacquiao, claiming it was not allowed. This added controversy to Mayweather's record. Some boxing experts say IVs can be used to hide substances or help with dehydration recovery. Mayweather's team denied any wrongdoing, insisting the fluids were medically approved. Still, Crawford's remarks have sparked renewed debate about whether Mayweather had an unfair edge in certain fights.
You guys can use IVs to rehydrate?
We can't use
You
IVs either.
No? When did they change that?
I ain't never, they changed anything. I think that was legal because you know when Floyd fought Pacquiao, that was a thing. That he was using IVs or something like that. But yeah, you can't use that stuff.
You can use the IV to mask performance-enhancing drugs. So that's why they outlawed it.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford has stepped up through multiple weight classes, showing his adaptability as a fighter. He has voiced interest in facing Canelo Alvarez, something Mayweather never pursued. While Mayweather did fight and beat Canelo, it was when Canelo was younger and still growing as a fighter. Mayweather also never moved up to challenge Gennady Golovkin, a formidable middleweight. Crawford's readiness to face bigger opponents highlights his ambition and drive to secure his place in boxing history.
Floyd versus Triple G. Listen, man, Floyd didn't fight him, and Floyd is an all-time great. But what a missed opportunity. You got Crawford going from 135 and talking about fighting Canelo at 168. It's kind of the same thing, except for Floyd fought a few times at 154. I'm not faulting Floyd for not fighting Triple G. I totally get it. I'm just saying that upper echelon, the reason why I will always have Sugar Ray Leonard over Floyd is the crazy, the insane part of it. What Terence Crawford is talking about doing, he ain't saying, let me meet Canelo at a catchweight. Canelo's undisputed there. Let me go get him.
You know, you guys was crazy about Triple G talking. Triple G was such, you know, an unbelievable fighter. He's okay. I mean, straight up and down, no special effects. I mean, even at the age of 40, but I'm not looking forward to fighting Triple G, but that'd be easy.
Floyd has mentioned that if he were ever to fight you, he felt that it would be an easy fight because he feels you're kind of a rustic fighter. What's your reaction to that?
He talks too much.
Boxing icon Juan Manuel Marquez has cautioned Crawford about moving up in weight to face Canelo. Marquez stressed that weight classes matter, and a natural lightweight shouldn't take on a super middleweight. Canelo is famous for his power and for overpowering bigger opponents. Marquez feels that, despite Crawford's talent, the size gap would be a major challenge. Crawford, however, remains confident, believing his speed and skill can overcome Canelo's strength.
I don't like the fight because Terence Crawford is a good fighter, but in the sport of boxing, it has divisions. You know what I mean? You know?
Right, weight classes.
You know what?
Right.
Yeah, weight classes
for a reason.
Weight classes for and Terence Crawford is a good fighter in super lightweight, welterweight, super welterweight, but I think more. I remember when Terence Crawford fought with Madrimov.
Yes.
He looks slow. He looks with no power, and three more divisions. Two more divisions. I think it's a top fight for Terence Crawford, but Terence Crawford is a great fighter. He has a great defense. He has a good combination punches, but I think the weight class is no good for him.
Devin Haney shared his thoughts on how Terence Crawford might have fared against Mayweather's past opponents. He noted that Crawford was once overshadowed by Mayweather and suggested that, had Crawford faced the same fighters, the outcomes could have been different. Fans are divided, with some believing Crawford could have beaten certain opponents, while others remain skeptical.
And he's hanging on to the Floyd Mayweather era. I mean, so hard, he choked out Terence Crawford. He's still talking about he in boxing. Terence Crawford couldn't have an era to himself. And if you put Terence Crawford against any opponent on Floyd's resume, who do you have favorite? Terence Crawford or one of Floyd's opponents?
Why does Ryan keep mentioning another?
No, I'm asking the question first. Do we got Terence Bud Crawford beating everybody on Floyd's resume?
Don't drop in it. Does Terence beat Floyd?
Huh? Well, that's what I was going to ask you after. Shit. You dig? I mean, it's an era where Terence was in the shadows of Floyd. And when Devin came along, there was no shadow that was big enough.
Some boxing experts think that if Crawford and Mayweather faced off at 147 pounds, Crawford might come out on top. They argue that his versatility, power, and stance switching could challenge Mayweather. Others disagree, emphasizing that Mayweather's defense and ring intelligence remain unmatched.
Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis, or Shakur and Terence Crawford. I thought Tank could beat Shakur, and then the Lamont Roach fight happened, and I'm like, okay, I'm going back with Tank Core. Tank don't got enough. He doesn't have enough to offer. A fighter who gets hit the least versus a fighter who throws the least. This will probably be a very embarrassing night for Gervonta. He got outworked on the inside, where I think Shakur Stevenson is amazing defensively and offensively. He's just a better inside fighter, especially when inside the clinch. Like I said, I had Gervonta winning this one. Then the Roach fight showed me like he can't win 12-round fights. So I'm going to go Shakur. Now, Bud versus Floyd, a lot of people are going to dismiss this because they just love Floyd Mayweather to death. But this is a really good bout. And I think it's quite simple. Anything past 36 years old, I'm going to go Terence Crawford. Assuming this fight is at welterweight. 147, that is. But anything under 147 and anything under the age of 36, I would have to go with Floyd. At 135, yeah, I think Floyd going to beat Bud pretty bad. And 140, yeah, Floyd going to beat him pretty bad. At 147, both at 36, Bud that fought Spence, I'm going to go Crawford. You guys let me know who y'all picking these two fights.
Many regard Crawford as one of today's top pound-for-pound fighters. Yet, he is frequently compared to Mayweather, with some feeling he hasn't reached Mayweather's level. Mayweather retired undefeated, while Crawford still has many fights ahead. This gives Crawford the chance to grow his legacy and possibly exceed Mayweather's achievements.
So I saw this on Instagram and I absolutely have to post this. This is crazy. So this guy says, not a hot take, Terence Crawford beats any version of Floyd Mayweather. Now, Terence Crawford is absolutely the best boxer in the world right now, and he's an all-time fighter. He's a legend. He's all of that, but he is not Floyd Mayweather. I don't know how you could say this is not a hot take. This is one of the hottest takes you could put out on the internet. And people have been saying this stuff about Floyd Mayweather for 20 years, and it's never happened. He's never lost. Floyd Mayweather is the best defensive boxer of all time, and I don't think he would allow Terence Crawford to get things going, and I think Floyd Mayweather would piece him up. Now, this is not to discredit Terence Crawford because he and every other fighter of all time is not on the level of Floyd Mayweather. Let me know what you guys think.
Despite their rivalry, Floyd Mayweather has praised Terence Crawford, recently calling him the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. Coming from a legend like Mayweather, this acknowledgement carries a lot of weight and highlights the respect he has for Crawford's talent and achievements.
There was some kind of crazy trash talk with Gervonta and Terence Crawford recently. And one of the things that I've always kind of noticed is most of the time, one of the things that's kind of off limits is families. Like you usually don't,
I know where you're going with this.
Yeah, and so I wanted to kind of understand what your thoughts was about like some of those comments that was made. I think it was about Terrence's wife. What, like in your mind, where? Because obviously, like you've been in this sport.
I think Terence Crawford right now in the sport of boxing is the pound for pound best fighter in the sport of boxing right now. It's good to see him in the position that he's in. I think he has a beautiful family. I think he has a beautiful wife, a beautiful queen, a black queen. And there's nothing better than a black woman in this world. That's just my opinion.
Shane Mosley has confidently claimed that Floyd Mayweather would be defeated by Terence Crawford, believing that Crawford's power and constant pressure would overwhelm Mayweather.
QI type of thing. Because he's used to people coming at him, trying to hit him hard all the time. The only person that I see that I can kind of like equate to, and this who I think Crawford would have the edge, is Castillo. When Castillo fought Mayweather the first time. And fights like that, Mayweather has problems with Crawford. Because Crawford hits hard. Crawford's very strong like I am. He has all the same long arms. Like I said, southpaw right-handed. And he's coming to get you. He don't care about the Philly defense style, whatever style he don't care about that. He's trying to get you. And he's going to make sure the combination is going to be hit. So you have to either hurt Crawford and get some respect or something.
Mosley also noted that Crawford's adaptability in the ring makes him a formidable fighter, sparking widespread debate among fans and analysts. Meanwhile, Sean Porter has voiced concerns about Crawford facing Canelo Alvarez, pointing out that Canelo's punching power poses a serious threat and cautioning that taking on such a strong opponent could be risky for Crawford.
The others say like, no, that's 2 more weight classes. Like once he gets touched by Canelo, it's going to be different.
I am concerned about him absorbing a Canelo punch, especially through the course of 12 rounds. We do know this about Canelo. He's going to slow down, you know, so I think if anything, Canelo would try to start fast and bang on him and break him down before he gets later, and he's still got that kind of steam. But, you know, there's so many components that make a champion. There's so many components that make a great, a legend. It's just so much to go into. It's a conversation that lasts an hour easily when we talk about all of the components that Terence Crawford has, all of the components that Canelo have, and how we find how they even out and who trumps one another, you know what I mean? We tried to do that with Errol Spence and Terence Crawford, and we see how that panned out, you know what I mean? So
Amir Khan has joined the discussion about Crawford versus Canelo, recognizing Crawford as an exceptional fighter but questioning the need to take such a risky match. He feels Crawford would be better off focusing on dominating his current weight division.
I fought them both. Like, what are the differences between them? Canelo's strong and he's easily hit. Very easily hit, very easily. Compared to when I fought against Crawford, I couldn't hit clean. They both hit hard because, and you can see the strength when I was fighting against Crawford. He is very strong as well. So look, yeah, but why does he need to give that much weight? He's pound for pound #1 in the world. Why does he have to go for fighting Canelo?
If Floyd Mayweather and Terence Crawford faced off today, it would be an intriguing matchup. Mayweather, though older, stays in excellent shape and trains regularly, but his speed and reflexes have naturally slowed. Crawford, in his prime, has the physical advantage, while Mayweather's experience could play a key role. Such a fight would capture huge interest from boxing fans around the world.
So, a lot of times I'm working in the gym, my hands be so fast, so I work with different size gloves, but most of the time when you see me on the bag, I make it look so light, I make it look so sweet. They be 16s. So, that's what they be. So shit come fast, you know? Shit come fast. Shit come fast. It make no much.
That's all for today's video. Stay tuned for the next one.